So let's talk about sex magic. Let's talk a little bit about what it is, what it ain't, and why this is something that you should be interested in. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Devi Maisha, and I guide women into their sensual confidence so they can show up in the bedroom as the seductress they desire to be. And you might be thinking, what does sex magic have to do with showing up as a bedroom seductress? Sis, everything. Now, sex magic sounds very woo-woo, but I'm going to take you through a little bit of the science of it, just a little bit, and explain to you how it works. So, sex magic is the use of your erotic energy, your orgasmic energy, your sensual energy to bring into the physical realm what you desire. Yes, I'm talking about manifestation, but that word is so overused to me. Really, we're talking about creating. We're talking about the fact that we are not just these humans in a body, but we are energetic beings that have a vibration, a frequency. And when we learn to be in tune with our personal vibration, our personal frequency, we are able to create the opportunities, the money, the wealth, the love, the trips, anything that we desire that is in alignment with what our soul is seeking. Sex magic is a way to get in tune and get in alignment with your personal energy. Sex magic is also known as sympathetic magic, meaning it sympathizes with, it's similar to. So if you think about what sex does, aside from bring lots of orgasmic pleasure, sex can create life. The act of the sperm fertilizing the egg creates something new, something completely brand new. By the way, it's just fascinating to me, the power of women's bodies, that we gestate a whole fucking human being, a whole life form in our bodies. Just sit with that for a minute. But that's the same power that we're talking about when we talk about sex magic. Just as a sperm fertilizing an egg can create a new life, like a Big Bang, like Big Bang Theory, is the same way your orgasm and that Big Bang can also create something new because it's kind of mimicking the process of creating new life. Now, sex magic is not just about bringing you money or bringing you love. Sex magic is also a pathway to healing. It's a way to align yourself, body, mind, and spirit. And it's also a way to reclaim your erotic power, the power that for centuries folks have been trying to steal from you. This is a way to come back home to your body, to come back home to your sensuality. And yes, in the process, you can bring into the physical realm some really cool shit, some really cool, just physical, tangible things. But sex magic can really develop you from the inside out and shift your entire life beyond the dollars and the men that it can bring into your life. So, when it comes to sex magic, there are a couple of tools you can use. Before I get into the tools, I do want to say that the tools amplify who you are. It's kind of like how alcohol can bring out the truth of who you are. If you're a funny person, alcohol will make you funnier. Tools amplify your power. So if you're using crystals or colors, the power is not in the crystals of the colors, though each color and each crystal has a certain quality and vibration to it. Absolutely. But it's going to feed off of you and it's just going to amplify your power. So you can do sex magic with no tools whatsoever. But if you're looking to amplify your power, here are a few tools you can use. If you're looking to bring money to you, you'll choose a green crystal like a jade. If you're looking for healing, you can choose a white crystal like a quartz. If you are looking to bring love in your life, you can choose rose quartz. There are many, many, many crystals out there. You can choose the ones that most align with you. When I would go crystal shopping, I would walk into the shop and I would choose the crystals that I was just being drawn to. I didn't always know the meanings of the crystals that I was choosing. I just knew I had to have that crystal. And then I would go home and I would go through my crystal book and I would look for that crystal and the meaning, and it happened to be spot on, never fails. Your vibration, your frequency, your soul knows exactly what it needs. And when you're in tune with it, you can make moves without knowing exactly what's going on and exactly what's happening, but you're trusting it. So crystals are one tool you can use. Another tool you can use are candles. Candles can be lit in order to amplify the energy. Fire is power. Fire is action. Fire signifies we're pumped up and we're ready to go. You can incorporate candle magic and notice the colors that you're using. So again, green candles for money, pink candles for love, white candles for peace. Are you noticing a theme with the colors? Red candles can be used if you want to infuse more power, or purple for the same purpose. Black candles for banishing, removing things out of your life. Colors have their own vibration, frequency, and meaning. Another tool, numerology, understanding the numbers. So if you're looking to bring more wealth into your life, you might want to have 8 bay leaves on your altar. Bay leaves often signify wealth and prosperity. So you can use bay leaves there. You can do 8 shakes of cinnamon if you'd like something to come to you, have money come to you a little faster, because cinnamon is an activator, brings things to you quicker. The number 7 is seen as a spiritual number. If you want to meditate with the number 7 because you really want to get in tune and aligned with yourself, you can absolutely do that. The number 9 is seen as a number of completion. When something is completed, when you want something to be done, you might write it down on a piece of paper and fold it 9 times to show that this thing is now completed, this thing is now done. And one more tool, the phases of the moon. When you're working your sex magic, if you're looking to bring something to you, you want to do it during the new moon when there's just a sliver of moon in the sky. As the moon is growing, so does this thing that you want to bring into the physical realm. You're planting the seed when the moon is just a sliver, and then you want to celebrate its coming into existence during the full moon. Even if it hasn't arrived yet, you still want to celebrate its existence. So we can use the phases of the moon to decide how we're going to do the magic, whether we want to remove something from us when the moon is waning, or when we want to bring something to us as the moon is waxing. Now, just in case I wasn't clear, sex magic incorporates sex. If you're solo, sex magic incorporates self-pleasure. And the reason why this practice is so beautiful is because when it's not just about you getting what you want, I started out that way, just wanting to get things, and I did. I'll tell you some of those stories in another video. It's a beautiful way for you to get in touch with your body, literally in touch with your hands. I recommend hands for sex magic. The same way you would write out your intentions, putting pen to paper, I recommend hands on your body. It's a way to amplify your frequency when it's your own tactile hands touching your inner outer labia and your clitoris. Now, you don't have to have a whole soliloquy memorized at the time of orgasm. Really, when you're involved in sex magic, you want to be in the feeling of the thing. You don't want this to be a mental exercise. So at the point of orgasm, you want to feel what it would feel like if what you had was with you right now in this moment, not far off away, but you already have it. What does it feel like to already have it? It's already yours. How does that feel? You're going to bring that feeling into your body at the point of orgasm. So all of that energy is coming together and shoots out into the universe. Yes, I get very excited talking about this. I'm very passionate about sex magic. Now, there is some science to you sending something out into the universe and it coming back to you, but we'll talk about that in another video. See, this is why you have to just go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to be dropping some serious shit and I don't want you to miss any of it. I'm going to stop there because this is just a primer, just a little foreplay, something to whet your appetite. Yes, you can use sex magic in business. Yes, you can use sex magic in your relationships. Yes, you can use sex magic to find homes and do all kinds of really funky, cool shit. Thank you for watching this video. If it piqued your interest, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and click like and definitely share this video with someone else who could use a little sex magic in their life. And if you'd like to learn more about sex magic, I invite you to The Forbidden Ritual. It is my free monthly event for women where we do a little talk about sex magic. There's a little bit of coaching, a little bit of teaching, and a little bit of activation. So you get to practice during the Forbidden Ritual. If you'd like the link to join us for the next one, go ahead and comment the word forbidden under this video, or you can click in my bio and I'll make sure that you're on the list when we have our next session. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next time. Bye.